Hi, my name is Michael O'Neal, senior from Savannah State University, and I've been watching football for as long as I can remember, and I've always seen the difference between the AFC teams and the NFC teams. And in this class, you showed the difference in how they both originated from the NFL and the AFL all merging together. And the AFC teams built a brand such as the Kansas City Chiefs that survived all the way to present day. The Kansas City Chiefs started out as a high-flying, fun-to-watch team, and till this day, that's exactly what they are. NFC teams, such as the Giants and the Cowboys, always have had a traditional approach to the game of football, as you won't see as many flashy plays, and these teams are more reliant on defense rather than offense. The reason why the AFC may seem to be more flashy of a league is because that's how they had to compete with the NFL, with the original teams. They have to show themselves or prove themselves that they can compete and are worthy enough to buy tickets to go watch. And in doing so, they created a fun to watch league every weekend, halftime shows, cheerleader presentations all throughout the game, and it led to great play on the field. In order to overcome the NFL and ratings and ticket sales, they had to do something that was different. And within doing so, they made flashy offenses that looked very appealing to the eye and very fun to watch, and fans came out to enjoy the games. It's amazing how these AFL and NFL teams have made and maintained a brand since the NFL and the AFL was started. You can see some teams' brand in their uniforms that they wear on a daily basis because they haven't changed since the team has originated. So therefore, their brand is original and traditional, and that's how they. With the AFL sudden gain in popularity, it left the NFL no choice but to merge, or they would quickly be out of business. And in doing so, this created the best league of all professional sports leagues in America. Another thing that stuck out to me and what I've learned in this class is that if it wasn't for 9/11, Drew Bledsoe might have never gotten hurt because the weeks got pushed back, and if Drew Bledsoe never gets hurt, we will never know about that 7-time champion Tom Brady.
Sometimes innocuous and seemingly insignificant moments can change the course of everything. That's a really dramatic way to start talking about a football game, but this game is a great example of that fact. A Week 2 matchup between the New England Patriots and the New York Jets literally changed the course of the NFL for the next 2 years.
Not saying necessarily Tom Brady wouldn't have got to shine at another moment in his career, but he wouldn't have had it at that time so early in his career that led him to get 7 Super Bowls overall in his career so far since he did retire.
Confirmed reports this morning that a plane has crashed into one of the towers of the World Trade Center.
It is impossible to talk about this game without acknowledging the tragedy of 9/11. Taking place on September 23, 2001, this was the first time NFL teams had taken the field after the attacks 12 days earlier. The players wore Twin Tower stickers on their helmets, and Jets coaches on the sideline sported hats paying tribute to their hometown first responders.
I can hear you!
The cloud of 9/11 hung over this game as the world found itself indelibly changed, and within the next 3 hours, the NFL would also find itself indelibly changed.
9/11 leading to Tom Brady's greatness is a wild thing to say, but due to the chain of events, it very well could have led to Tom Brady becoming who he is today. He might not have ever gotten that chance if the weeks never got pushed back. If the team that the Patriots were playing only had 1 week to prepare instead of 2 weeks, they might not have ever gotten that hit on Drew Bledsoe, and Drew Bledsoe could have been a starter.
Bledsoe took the field, hoping to lead his team to a game-tying touchdown. On 2nd and 10, Bledsoe dropped back and completed a pass to Bert Emanuel for a first down, or at least it looked like he completed it. A different angle clearly showed that Emanuel didn't hold on to the ball and it made contact with the ground, making it a pretty easy call to overturn. This right here is one of those innocuous moments that ended up changing the course of everything.
The ball hit the ground. It was an incomplete pass. It'll be 3rd down.
If Emanuel holds on, the Patriots have a 1st and 10 and the drive continues as normal. Bledsoe drops back in the pocket, maybe doesn't see any open receivers, and just throws it away. But instead, it's 3rd and 10. The Patriots are trying to avoid falling to 0-2. Bledsoe drops back, the entire offense riding on his right arm. He rolls right, he tucks the ball to run, trying to gain enough yards to extend the drive.
Needs 10 yards.
This class has shown me the differences between the AFC and the NFC because as a football fan growing up, I've always noticed the slight differences, but I couldn't really put my finger on what it was until this class showed me. Now I'm aware of the differences between the AFC and the NFC, because the AFC came from the AFL and the NFC came from the NFL. And the AFL had a completely different way of football than the NFL.